Day 166. So even though I'm home, I decided not to do a weigh-in this morning for two reasons. One, I knew that I was going to be way over. And two, I feel like I'm having just like periods where I don't want to think about food, right? And this whole trip, regardless of what I weigh now, was the antithesis of this weight loss. And it seems like every time I hit a milestone, I have at some point a relapse or a period of time where I try to avoid this at all possible lengths and just don't think about it. And it means that it takes longer, right? It also means that I have to do more work because for what I think I weighed in at, I'm going to weigh in at tomorrow. I'll have washed 2 rounds of fasting down the drain because I won't have made any progress from the fast that I did the week before this, and I'm pretty sure that based on how my genes feel, that I'm probably the 260 range, which means, yeah, it's roughly 2 rounds of fasting. That one didn't do anything. Well, I mean, it made it so that I didn't lose or gain more weight. The other, I basically wasted. And it sucks that I can do that much damage and gain that much weight in that amount of time. I think it's 2 reasons. One is I am losing so quickly, and I am so focused on that the second that I do not focus on it, I gain really quickly, right? And so, and I keep saying this, right? When I get down to where I'm getting at, I'm going to have to stabilize, which means I'm going to have to take up methods like pre-prepping food and things like that will hopefully help me maintain at a certain weight. But because I'm doing so extreme one way, extreme another, or extreme one way and then heavily regulate the other, it means that there are times like this where I go off the wagon, per se, right? And even though I know I should focus on it, and it seems like this happens after I meet a milestone, which kind of makes sense because, right, I hit a milestone and I use that as a reason for, well, I can do this because I did this thing. I made it. Woo, right? Now it's time to celebrate. And that celebration ends up lasting a week long and gaining 20 pounds. So, it's a hard, process that I'm going through. And don't get me wrong, I'm definitely going to continue this, all the way till my fruition. But, there will be these times, and I knew this was going to happen, right? I knew I was going to have times where I would go over, and so, I have to expect it, and therefore not be disappointed when I get there. So anyways, I'm started fasting again today, and I'll fast all this week, and so hopefully by doing so I'll get back on path, and I'll have at least 3 rounds or so before my next trip, so I'll be able to make some progress, hopefully.